Hello, my name is Pat O'Mahony and I have just published a book entitled Rethinking Housing Options for Senior Citizens with the subtitle Retirement Villages in Every Irish Community. I have also established Retirement Villages Ireland to promote the project. Motivation for the book goes back over 30 years to when I lived in Australia for most of the 70s and 80s. Today, some 13% of Australians over 16 live in retirement villages. Similarly, in New Zealand. Even 30 years ago, I could see how the retirement village option greatly enhanced the quality of life of a significant proportion of older Australians, without placing any appreciable additional burden on the taxpayer. A more recent visit to Australia prompted me to explore how retirement villages might make a similar contribution to the lives of Ireland's senior citizens. Hence this book. As well as explaining how retirement villages operate in Australia, the book looks at what we know about our older citizens, what they feel they need in terms of housing, and most importantly, what needs to be done to establish fit-for-purpose retirement villages in Irish communities, rural and urban. I want to stress that the retirement village model I'm proposing is not in any sense about ghettoising senior citizens, of which I am now very much a card-carrying member. Rather, it is about providing them with housing options that take account of their stage in life and their specific needs: fulfillment, social, health, transport, retail, cultural, religious, care, and so on. It is about providing them with attractive housing options they may choose to live in, rather than with housing they are, in any sense, required to live in. It is equally relevant to those who own their own home and those who live in state-provided or state-subsidised housing. My book draws heavily on a variety of published reports, most of them Irish, but some published in other jurisdictions: the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, the United States, and so on. If my case for retirement villages resonates with you, I would love to hear from you by phone or email, and my contact details are available on the website. If my goal is to be realised, I will need a lot of help from like-minded people across the length and breadth of Ireland. We will, in effect, need to establish a national movement involving advocacy groups in local communities. Section 9 of my book sets out generally how local advocacy groups might advance the retirement village idea, again in communities across the country. The advocacy group's page on my website explains the local advocacy idea further. Remember, we will all be old someday if we live long enough. So ensuring the best possible quality of life for our elderly should be of interest to young and old alike. This is an entirely not-for-profit venture. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I trust that 2021 will see a rise in all our fortunes. I wish you a happy new year, and thank you again.